Walmart, the retail giant, plans to close 3 of its US-based stores, asking hundreds of workers to relocate while retaining their jobs.
Why is Walmart, a retail giant traditionally known for its affordability, suddenly becoming too expensive for the middle class? Walmart's reputation as an economical retail choice is taking a turn. What are the forces driving the prices up? Are they just the usual suspects like inflation and tariffs, or is it something else at play here? We're about to delve into it. According to Chief Financial Officer Brett Biggs, consumers aren't switching to less expensive brands, purchasing fewer things or avoiding discretionary purchases, but are paying attention to price increases. In an interview with CNBC, Biggs stated, "We haven't seen any noticeable changes at this point in how they're shopping." However, he said, "We do know, we've seen and we've heard through our studies that people are certainly focused on inflation, and they're seeing that in their daily lives. Costs of goods, including food, petrol, cars and other necessities, are rising nationwide due to inflation." According to the Labor Department, the Consumer Price Index increased by 7.5% in January compared to the same month the previous year, marking the fastest increase in 4 decades. Food prices have increased by 7% in the last year, and groceries are Walmart's biggest source of revenue. Moreover, investors focus on these rising costs while waiting to see if and when Americans' purchasing habits change. Additionally, once the COVID Omicron was subsides, consumers might spend more on travel and eating out, putting additional pressure on household budgets. Walmart's fiscal fourth quarter results were above Wall Street forecasts, reaffirming its annual outlook. Higher prices contributed to some of the retailer's sales, although some stores increased by 5.6% in the United States. Instead of inflation, more than half of Walmart's revenue gain was attributable to an increase in in-store visits and website traffic. Due to a combination of variables, including low unemployment, growing salaries and increased households savings during the epidemic, Biggs claimed that the typical American consumer is still in a good shape today. They may not be buying any differently, which may help to explain why. Moreover, Biggs claimed that as they attempt to balance maintaining cheap costs and generating large profits, the store keeps its customers and shareholders in mind. Furthermore, he claimed they strive to adopt a balanced strategy by raising prices on some grocery goods while not doing so for others. Biggs stated, "Even while costs might be passed down in one area of the shopping basket, there may be certain things you can do in the other area to make it work overall." Major revelation in this video is a change in Walmart's business strategy that might directly impact its prices. But is this a smart move for the company, or might it spell trouble in the long term? Walmart posts large posters in the store aisles to promote rollbacks, which are short-term price reductions. On the earnings call, Walmart US CEO John Furner stated that the store had the same amount of rollbacks today as it did at the end of the first quarter in 2021. Many large retailers like Walmart, including PepsiCo, Coca-Cola and Procter & Gamble, have already raised prices and warned that other prices may rise in coming months. According to Macmillan, the company often consults with brands and relies on its strong connections to keep costs low. He said there is always a lot of communication between them and suppliers, and it's extremely high right now. He claimed that because of its prior experience surviving similar periods in Mexico and areas of South America, the company is skilled at navigating inflationary increases. Moreover, he added shoppers prefer to frequent Walmart more frequently when they concentrate on pricing. According to Macmillan, middle-class families, lower middle-class families, and even wealthy families become more price-sensitive during periods of inflation like this, and it works in their favour. Most giants can fill their pockets with profits, but people cannot see any income rise. Middle-class people are experiencing a very high cost of living and can no longer shop at Walmart and are flocking to discount stores. Moreover, Macmillan revealed that 75% of Walmart's new customers are upper middle class. Even the upper middle class in America is feeling the effects of inflation. But according to the most recent round of retail earning calls, Walmart is benefiting from upper middle class consumers' persistent efforts to save money. To combat inflation, the big box retailer has worked to keep prices low. Like its rival Target, Walmart has battled with overstocking its inventories. However, the most recent sales data shows that inflation is pushing some upper middle class customers to Walmart, whose sales increased by 8%. John Rainey, the company's chief financial officer, told CNBC that customers with annual household incomes of $100,000 or more go to the grocery aisles of big box stores, accounting for over 75% of Walmart's recent market share gains. Walmart reported on Tuesday's earnings call that it surpassed Wall Street's forecasts. According to Pew Research, the definition of the upper middle class can vary from region to region within the United States based on the cost of living. The Wall Street Journal described the upper middle class as earning between $75,301 and $127,300 a year in a 2022 story that noted that upper middle class families were experiencing special difficulties due to the pandemic. According to Jerome Martis, Director of Consumer Research at financial market data company Reventive, middle-class consumers search for value to save money. Moreover, to save money at the pump, many cancel their Netflix subscriptions and switch to memberships at Sam's Club, Costco, or BJ's. Analysts surveyed by Refinitiv remain more bullish on discounters that sell petrol versus those that do not, at a time when economists anticipate a drop in consumer discretionary spending. Martis added, according to data from analytics company Numerator, the typical Walmart customer is a white suburban lady with an annual salary of roughly $80,000. Nevertheless, Walmart's emphasis on significant discounts has also drawn lower-income customers eager to save money. In addition to its discounts, one analysis suggested that Walmart's recent advances in its digital skills could attract additional upper-middle-class customers. Pierre de Villiers, CEO of mobile messaging company Clickatel, said in a statement to Insider, Walmart's CEO mentioned this during the company's most recent earnings call, pointing to convenience and digital capabilities as reasons the company is successfully connecting with both middle and high-income shoppers. Many middle-class families are beginning to feel the pinch at Walmart, which might make you question what's pushing these hard-working people to seek other alternatives. Middle-class consumers have had to reconsider their buying habits due to inflation. The summer saw the highest inflation rate in 40 years, 9.1%. However, continuous inflation has made many Americans feel noticeably poorer every time they go grocery or petrol shopping. But not everyone pays these exorbitant prices evenly. Rising prices have historically hurt low-income consumers, but wealthy consumers find it easier to absorb the expenditures. That is also true of the present inflationary tendency brought on by a pandemic that caused thousands of people to live below the poverty line. According to Stevens, Walmart's strategy places less emphasis on the middle class than ever. Retailers couldn't keep up with the growth of the middle class in the 1960s, according to Stevens. Families were expanding, wages were rising, and residents were relocating to the suburbs. That fits right into Walmart's game plan. Now that the middle class is dwindling, department stores and big box retailers traditionally catering to the middle class are being pushed to alter their business models or face bankruptcy. Moreover, he added that the popularity and expansion of dollar stores are because of an increasing number of individuals are moving from the middle class to the working class. Walmart needs to draw in people with higher incomes if they want to succeed. Walmart's reputation as an economical retailer choice is taking a turn. Thank you so much for joining us today in this important discussion. This is a developing issue and we will keep you updated. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you found this information helpful. We want to hear your thoughts too. Are you feeling the pinch of Walmart? Do you think this change in prices will affect your shopping habits? Please leave your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Until next time, stay informed and stay engaged.